92% of people never meet their goals, which means they're falling short of success. So, how about you? Do you ever feel like there's this stirring within you, the kind of a yearning to become more, to break free from the constraints that might be holding you back or the way you've always done things? Maybe you sense a feeling of urgency. It's kind of in the air right now, the need for change. And perhaps you want to do that, but you find yourself feeling stuck, quite frankly. There's really not another word for it, or unsure, really lacking the confidence of how to navigate this transformative journey that could be there for you. So today, I want to share with you three powerful reasons why now, today, is the time to unlock your full potential and train your brain for success because you really can do it. So the first step is unleashing the power of words and emotions, understanding how powerful the words are that we say to ourselves, that we're saying to others, that we're taking in. So we're going to dive into the undeniable impact of these words. Now, I've been online since 2004 and as a highly sought after freelance copywriter who started off with no experience at all, but has built a seven-figure business over the years, and a marketing strategist for big launches like for Frank Kern and Mind Movies, and working with people like Russell Brunson and a host of other entrepreneurs that prefer to be a little bit more under the radar, but have extremely successful businesses. I've got almost 2 decades of experience doing this, and I've witnessed firsthand the power of words and how they can evoke emotions and create connections and inspire action. Matter of fact, I coined a term called words to the third power. And this is like the words that we take in and say and listen to for ourselves, the words that we share with others in our work and our messaging, and the words that we receive, the words we receive from a divine source, the inspiration, that universal wisdom that I believe we can all tap into and connect to. And sometimes we have felt that profoundly. Perhaps you've felt that sometimes in your life. And other times it's just kind of like the noise of everyday life just drowns it out. And I call that spiritual amnesia, that we have this ability to connect and that how important the words are. And it's not just a matter of superficial words. We need to go deeper than that. And if you think this is just like fairy dust and unicorns and woo, neuroscientists have done research that a single word has the power to influence the expression of the genes that regulate both physical and emotional stress, literally changing our bodies and our reactions from one word. And by the same token, that exercising positive thoughts can literally change your reality. They really can, because of the neuroplasticity of our brains, that we can create new neural pathways. The old habits of thought that may have been limiting us can start to be pruned out and eliminated, and we can create new habits of thought, new ways that we train our brains to think automatically as far as our success and what's possible for us. We have 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. There's no way we're going to control all of those, but you can become very intentional and choose where to focus your attention and your intention to create the kinds of results you're looking for. So, there's a science to it, but it's also an art. It's kind of like painting a masterpiece with every sentence, weaving a tapestry of influence that resonates deeply, both with yourself, with what the messages you're giving to yourself and your audience, with those that you come in contact with or that you desire to serve. But, it really goes beyond even that, because by training your brain for success, you create a whole new way of thinking and, more importantly, really, of being. It's a transformative journey that elevates you to levels of success and prosperity you may not have experienced before. Because one of the things that I've realized over the years in working with many of the clients that I've worked with, both in the capacity of mentoring or coaching, and also clients that I've helped elevate their businesses into multi-million-dollar and beyond ranges, is that it really has to have this foundation of belief. And it's an internal process. It's an inside job, so to speak, that you need to be before you can do. And what I mean by being, who are you being? What is it? How do you present to the world every single day? This is what I mean when I say the being of who you are being. Are you being someone who does the types of things that will generate success? Are you being a person that believes in the capacity to grow your business? Are you being the person that decides to invest in themselves for their business, whether it's through having someone like me create strategy for you or coach you? Who are you being every single day and in the world? And how's that impacting your success? So step 2 then is embracing both divine mind and cutting edge technology. It's like we have one on both sides, right? Both sides of this equation. So it's kind of like, I think of it like a symphony. And probably at some point in your life, you've been to a symphonic performance or some really great musical endeavor where everything comes together in a really harmonious way. And this is the same with divine mind and cutting edge technology that harmonize flawlessly, that they work together, the art and the science. The thing is, over these years, I've harnessed the power of both by creating an extraordinary transformational blueprint for your business. When I do that, it comes together in this amazing way of showing you the pathway, the lamplighter for success for your business. And by tapping into the wisdom of divine inspiration and leveraging advanced tools and methodologies, we unravel the essence of your brand, your purpose, your message, and connect you with your ideal audience on a very profound level and discover, honestly, some of the mysteries of your ideal audience that you may not even be aware of what's really keeping them awake at night. What is it they really desire to have? There's a way to get so deeply into this that it can open up brand new pathways in your business. And right now, in current time, things that we did even a few years ago, even just a couple of years ago, are starting to be antiquated and limiting, where now we can leverage the technology that takes us much further on that journey. So as you train your brain to integrate the neuroscience of success with the inner wisdom and guidance of divine mind, you unlock a whole new level of potential, creating elevated levels of success and abundance, and really being a new person in the sense of your identity of who you have become, because we cannot create higher level results, high energy results from low energy sources. You're not going to create something brand new by doing the things the way you've always done them. And sometimes we resist that. Sometimes we feel reluctant to step into something new and to start making those changes. And this is all part of the journey of really becoming aware and very honest with yourself about what you're truly believing is possible for yourself at this time, whether it's in your business or personally, what you're accomplishing in your life in other ways. So sometimes, I have to say, maybe you feel this way too, that sometimes right now, these times feel kind of like a combination, a little bit of a confusing combination of the Wild West and Brave New World, if you had to read that when you were in school, and the Matrix, right? That it's just kind of like worlds are colliding and shifting so quickly. And we find ourselves at the forefront of a rapidly changing world. And this is different. It is different now than some of the other changes we've been through in our lives and in the world. It's different now. And I think that's why a lot of us say, will things ever be the same? Is it ever going to go back to? I would say the answer is no, it's not going to be. And the more we resist that, the more we feel out of step and the more confusing we might feel, because it's really like the winds of transformation, they're blowing, right? A hurricane force sometimes, and it's not going away. These weather fronts that are coming through, so to speak, of change. And so the path ahead calls for courageous innovators. It calls for being brave and being bold and having faith in yourself and what's possible. Change makers, that's who we need to be, who dare to seize the opportunities that are before us right now. So by embracing this revolution and training your brain for success, you create a powerful synergy that really is going to propel you forward towards elevated levels of achievement and financial abundance, instead of staying locked in where you are now or even losing ground. Because this is your moment to shine, to bring your brilliance into the world like never before. The urgency is palpable. You can feel it. And I think if you take even just a moment to consider that you'll agree. You can feel it right now. The window of opportunity is opening. It's opening, right? But with every passing day, it can close just as quickly. You can get left behind. Your unique gifts, your innovative ideas, your powerful messages, your purpose needs to be in the world. It needs to be unleashed on the world. There's someone there waiting just for you, what you have and what you're capable of. So as you train your brain to think differently and be in alignment with success and abundance, This is how you transform your life and business in remarkable ways. These are the keys that unlock success. This really is not the time to hang back on the sidelines, to wait over in the corner, or sit on the edge of the curb while the parade's going by, waiting to see what's going to happen, or resisting change, or thinking, I don't need to know about this technology. I don't need to make any changes in my business. Okay, that's obviously a choice that you have. You have the right to make that decision, but don't be surprised if you find yourself getting left behind, because this is an unprecedented time. You don't want to be left behind. If you resist or think it won't impact you personally, you'll soon discover it was a costly mistake, and in multiple ways. I've often said that there's nothing more expensive in life than regret. And I don't want that for you. I want something better than that for you. And I think you do too. That's why now is the time to step into elevated levels of success, elevated levels of happiness, more money coming into your life. These are things you deserve and possibly desire. So today, I really want to invite you to embark on this remarkable journey with me. Together, we can unlock your hidden potential, infuse your messages with power and subtle nuance that may be missing right now, and navigate the accelerating currents, kind of like the rapids. We're going to navigate those class 5 rapids for change in your life. The time is now to rise above where you've been and settling for status quo, and to embrace the evolution revolution, to train your brain for success, to welcome it with open arms, and shift your thinking and being into becoming that person who can do all of those things. And when you do that, your brilliance is going to reshape the world. I'm so glad that you're here with me right now. I hope that this message resonates with you, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks again for being here today.